How's it going? It's DJ Goatboy. I got a little vlog, if you will, to kind of describe where I'm at in the music learning or relearning journey, if you will, in the realm of DJing and music production. So right now I do work an IT job during the week remotely, but whenever I have time in between tasks, I've got a couple of things set up here. Got my laptop here with a laptop stand and a DDJ 200, a Pioneer DJ. And I bought this used on Amazon because I wanted to take it back within the 30-day period in case I outgrow it. And I'm learning very quickly that I already understand what everything on this controller does. So I'm actually going to upgrade to the DDJ Flex 4 on Thursday. I think it's a little bit more suited to my needs, if you will, because I'm growing out of the DDJ 200 a little too quickly. And I've got Rekordbox installed on here, the free version of the software, so I can just practice mixing between tracks, if you will. Now on my tablet here, I'm trying to learn a little bit of vocabulary. I've got Samsung Notes, and I've got a music folder here, one with vocabulary, so I could actually be like, okay, if someone asks me on the spot what this word means, I can actually spit it out instead of just give some, vague definition, give something a little bit more specific. Tools that I would use on songs, according to like blogs I'd find online, FL Studio, Ableton would be the go-to, and some other samples and whatnot. And then some mixing guidelines that I found from Udemy to ensure everything sounds right. And then a little outline for a cover album I'm working on for Mother 2, which is Earthbound for the Super Nintendo, for those of you who are not familiar with that retro classic. And on my computer, I've got FL Studio installed. I actually bought the plugins edition just the other day and been using that to work on some tunes I'm trying to concoct. Got the Tucson theme here from Earthbound, and I've got my YouTube channel here. I want to thank y'all who have just subscribed to me within the past few days. James Davery, Witchbolt, and anyone else who I missed. I want to thank y'all. And then here's a little basic jam I've got for Tucson, which sounds kind of like this. Don't want to show everything off. I still got to do a little bit more EQing on that song, some muddled sections here and there. But my intention is to get something out, hopefully by the end of this month. I don't want to make like a cover album for every song in the game. There's too many. Maybe like 10 to 20 commonly used songs. And also, I do have an old SoundCloud that I used to upload to often, like in 2018. I'm gonna move those songs over to YouTube on the DJ Goatboy page eventually, but here's what that page looks like. I've got some old Mega Man X3, X2, and X1 albums here. Did a little work on Photoshop to create a nice little JPEG to upload, and here they are. But I'm gonna go move this over to YouTube. I've been reading about SoundCloud being like, dead or whatnot. So if that is the case, I might as well just move everything over to YouTube. I like to keep everything on one platform rather than having multiple platforms, at least starting off, because it's just too much of a mess having to keep track of different websites. I mean, down the road, obviously, you might want to increase your distribution, but now I want to keep everything on YouTube. Keep everything in one place that's easy to find, and of course, if I got additional social medias to add on later on, like Instagram, sure, add that, but I want to keep it really simple. But SoundCloud is there in the meantime. But I do want to pull those Mega Man X tracks, put those on YouTube, work on this Earthbound album so I can kind of get back into the groove, if you will, of working on FL Studio, because I'd taken off for a couple of years, so I kind of forgot the workflow a little bit. Although I've worked a little bit on Ableton as well. So eventually I want to get to a point where I'm actually creating tracks and not like wasting too much time, because I actually want to get moving and trying to get to a point where I can actually perform publicly, even if like on a beginner basis, I'll do the first show for free wherever that's at. So that's kind of where I'm at in my learning journey right now. So tell me what y'all think about what I'm doing down in the comments below. I will see you on the next video, whenever that is. Thanks for stopping by, y'all.